we are going to talk about move zeros. My name is Sameer Negi and welcome back to my channel. So this coding problem came with Cognizant, right? And then what this problem says that we need to move the zeros. So let's see an example. So if we have example called 0, 1, 0, 3 and 12, the output should look like 1, 3, 12, 0 and 0. So we are going to move the zeros in the end. Let's change the color for the solution. Now, how we are going to achieve that? The most optimal solution here is a two-pointer approach. As I always say, please try the brute force in your own time so that you can understand how to solve a particular problem. Here we are going to talk about the optimal approach because that you want to use in your examination. So what's the two-pointer approach says? So we will have a write pointer and we will have a read pointer. So let's say this is our read pointer and similarly here as well as our write pointer is. What we are going to do is that we are going to remove the read pointer, and whenever we encounter a non-zero value, we are going to switch it with the write pointer and then increment the write pointer as well. So let's say our read pointer reaches here, and here the read, you see 0 and 1 is a non-zero value. So what we are going to do, we are going to switch these two values. So now the array would become 1, 0, 0, 3 and 12. Let's switch our color and then we increment our write pointer. So our write pointer is here, our read pointer is also here. In the next step, we are going to move our read pointer to the next value. So we say read pointer is here, but here you see we have a 0 value, so read pointer does nothing. Then we move our read pointer to the value 3, and here you see 3 is a non-zero value. Similarly, what happens, our array switches back, the read and write pointer switches. So what happens, 1, 3, 0, 0 and 12. And then we have our write pointer here, and then our read pointer is currently here at this location. And then our read pointer should move one more. So our read pointer move to the next location, which is here, and you see we are at 12. So what we do again, as 12 is a non-zero value, we switch back. So now the new array would be 1, 3, 12, 0 and 0. And now we increment our write pointer by 1. So this is our write, and read has already reached the end of the array. And here we end the code because we know that read is not going to move forward anymore. And if you match this array with the answer, this is the answer you should get. So this is the most optimal approach of solving this problem. Now, as we have understood the problem, we will move to our computer to write this code in Python. Stay tuned. So let's write our code for move zeros. So first we define a function, move zeros, which will accept a array. The code is very simple. We start by write at index 0, and we say for read in range, which should be the length of the array. Now, as we said, we check for the read pointer. If read is not 0, then we swap. This is what we needed to do. So if read is not equal to 0, array of write should be swapped with the array of read. That's all we only need to do. But we need to swap backwards as well. So what we do is that num write, num read. So we are doing switching basically num read with num write, and num read with num write, and num write with num array. Basically we are swapping. And then the last step is to increment write by 1. And in the end, you just need to return the array because we are swapping in place. Pretty simple, right? This is the code, just 8 lines. So what is the complexity of this code? It is solved in obviously in O in time because we are just parsing through the array once, and we are taking a constant speaks extra complexity because we are only initializing 2 variables, which is write and read, which has a constant complexity. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you are able to understand this problem. Stay tuned, subscribe and like. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video.